Oh, hi. How you doing? No, we'll go with the bots. Let's go with the bots, shall we? So everybody's here and everybody's there. Tell me, how are you today? Let me say, hearty, welcome to my room. I got a lot of agendas that are going on today, a lot of things that are going on, a lot of things I want to address. A lot of things that I want to get off my chest. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Excuse me. Trying to play with these little guys, you know. Huh? We don't have any of that anymore. I scared the crap out of my great-grandmother. I started to spin in her grave. Wouldn't want that to happen now, would we? Oh my God! So here we are on the 9th of January 2019 already. 2019! Can you dig it? At 3:30 in the afternoon. This is 3:30 in the afternoon. My God, I hate these fucking headphones. 3:30 in the afternoon. It's repeating myself. Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada time. As you can see behind me, I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. There's a Canadian flag behind me. I can't stress this anymore. I say this in all my videos. Because people say, oh, you're from China. Oh, you're from Mexico. Oh, you're from here. Oh, you're from there. Does it look like I'm Mexican? Does it look like I'm from China? I'm indigenous. Welcome. Can't say this enough. Welcome to my station. Welcome to my channel, whichever you may want to call it. You are all my little lemon drops from here on in. And they're just shit. Sorry about that. I really do apologize. It was way offline, way out of control. So as you can see, I got a big lip and mouth on me. Huge fan of the Rolling Stones. No, I can't say they're the best group on the planet. Some of the music is good, not all of it. It's like saying, are you a fan of Pink Floyd? This is me talking about the real music that shaped the music industry today. Because really, and a big huge cashew and a big huge nut shell, there is no more rock industry. And why I say that, and it sounds like I'm really picking on the rock industry, is a big fat thing called YouTube. Reality shows like America's Got Talent, having talent scouts scouring the YouTube channels for talent. Is that called a record deal? Is that called working your ass off to get to the top of the record industry, of making yourself popular? No. That's called, what's the best word I can call it? Gluttony. Actually having America's Got Talent scouts scouring YouTube for talent to bring them on their show. That's not how things are done. Things are done more or less like, listen to acts like Bryan Adams, Guns N' Roses, Madonna, Metallica, AC/DC, Motley Crue, Pink Floyd. The list goes on and on and on and on. Michael Jackson. Bon Jovi, huge. Rolling Stones, huge. And all didn't have to be a product of YouTube. However, YouTube has been a product of stars that have made it to the top and have made it to be number one. But not me. Not me. I'm old school. I'm the last of the dying breeds out there. The last Canadian outlaw. The one who's from the old school. The one who has all the knowledge. The one who no one remembers. I am a 47-year-old gamer. And I don't have an opinion on shit. I just come on here to amuse the YouTube viewers like you. I enjoy it. I enjoyed being made fun of. I enjoyed being made jokes out of. You can laugh at me. You can give me the finger. Or you can praise me and say I'm a cool kind of guy. I don't care. I'm not in it for a popularity contest. I don't have to prove a thing. Ratings? Well, I could say maybe I do care about ratings. Sick and tired of these little bastards. I enjoy gaming. I enjoy talking about the topics that are coming at everybody left and right and center. People that like to call themselves president, who has a grade 4 level. The so-called president, Mr. Trump. I like talking about Canadian politics, because I am a product of Canada. It's incredible. It's incredible with the amount of stuff that I've been through in my entirety of my life. And I'm still here. I survived drugs. I survived alcohol. I survived smoking. All 3 bad habits. Thinking you're cool. Thinking you're a cool badass by drinking and smoking drugs. Today's drug is meth. That kids are so stupid enough to try. You see, with me, when I'm looking at meth here in Winnipeg, is the sole reason why the Canadian government legalized marijuana in Canada. Now, the number one drug for a biker gang that is here in Canada is marijuana. And the number one thing that the outlaw biker gang said is that we don't care who dies on meth. It's business, not personal. And it is because we're selling meth, is because the Canadian government legalized pot, which is our drug, which was making the outlaw biker gangs rich, along with prostitution and lower level gangs in Winnipeg. So if you want an answer out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's why meth amphetamines is killing our children on the streets, is because of biker gangs. They're pissed off at the government. One of the other major stories that's going on in Canada, if I may get off of meth and marijuana for a second, is that a government bought a pipeline. The Canadian government bought a pipeline. And with concerns to people like myself, because I am Indigenous, infringed on the Indigenous peoples of Canada's rights, with concern to the government, the Canadian government buying a pipeline. And the reason why the Canadian government bought a pipeline is because Indigenous people's lives in Canada don't matter. There's a little thing called Indigenous Affairs, which was made almost 200 years ago and put into law in Canada, when Canada was just being formed. And the law states in Indigenous Affairs that no Indigenous people in Canada, under Crown or government, has a soul. So therefore, if they don't have a soul, they don't have a life. And if they don't have a life, they don't have land. That means we have no rights under the Canadian government. The Canadian government doesn't care about people like me, because I don't have pink skin and I don't have yellow hair and blue eyes. To them, I'm somebody who has no soul. See, in this room here that you guys have come into, welcome. I don't think I don't see you guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my broadcast. Anything goes in here. Politics, music, gaming, anything. I don't care. And looking at you right now, even though I can't see you three, it may really think that I'm judging, that I'm preaching at you. And yeah, you say, yeah, you're preaching at me, you little son of a bitch. But I'm not. I'm the type of Indigenous man who tells it how it is. I tell it how it is. By years of being taught politics, years of voting, a certain man teaching me my rights as a Canadian citizen, even though I'm Indigenous. It was my uncle, who was also Métis. That means you're half native, half white. And he taught me my rights as a human being, as a Canadian. And he was also a member of the Order of Canada, which is the highest medal to get in Canada. And this is why I am the way I am today, and how I talk. It sounds like I'm preaching at you. It sounds like I'm a teacher, and I'm not trying to be a teacher. Everybody's a teacher. Everybody has knowledge. Everybody learns something new every day. Every day of your life, you say, whoa! What was that? How did it get there? Why was it put there? Playing games, it may sound like I'm a big kid. I am. I'm a big kid. I play this game. You learn something new every day. This one, huge. And I'm the kind of guy who puts, I'm the kind of cat who puts in cheat codes. So there's like a million cheat codes in here, and you have to find all the cheat codes on your own, and it's in this world. I don't know, the reason why I like cheat codes is because I like to have fun. I don't look at it to, I'm going to platinum a trophy. You look on my PS4 profile, I got 0 platinum, 0 plats. I'm not in it to be popular. Hey, look at how much plats this guy has. He's cool. I could give a shit on how many plats I have. I'm in it for the fun. Take, for instance, GTA. GTA, I like blowing up shit. So don't ever put a block of C4 in my hand. So how you guys doing out there? What's going on out there in Playroom Land? Anything new or anything exciting? Are you guys into the Golden Globes? Are you guys into gaming? Are you guys into just YouTube? Yes, and by the way, please check out my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me I'm a cool guy. I don't care. Yesterday, if you guys were in here yesterday and saw my broadcast, Elmo Monster from former member of Sesame Street, came in and promoted my station, my channel, pardon me. I always say station. It's a channel, for God's sake. 7 of you in here. God, 7 of you in here, and you guys aren't saying a bloody word. What do I got to do? Do I got to offer you some kind of prize? Do you want a lollipop? Do you want some Smarties? Make yourself smarter. And you say, look at this guy, he's trying to amuse himself. Well, now you want to know what I do when I amuse myself. I'm kidding, I don't. That's just going beyond the limits, I suppose. So good. I'm really trying to... I'm a diabetic. I have been a diabetic for the past 3 years, type 2 diabetes. At 47 years of age, and I'm totally really trying to cut down on my sugar. It's just awful. It's horrendous. You go to a supermarket, and if you're diabetic, you go to a supermarket and you got to wade through the entire supermarket to get to the good stuff. And when you get to the good stuff, you already got your goddamn cart filled with the bad stuff. Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, chips, ice cream, chocolate bars, candy, and you got all those items in your cart, and you finally get to the good stuff and say, what the hell am I buying again? More chips! This camera that I got, this PS4 camera I got, I really love the camera. And this PS4 camera I bought was secondhand. I haven't gone on YouTube yet to check out the finer quips and shit I need to know about the PS4 camera, because all the pictures when I look at myself on YouTube, it's all grainy, and I can't figure out how to change that on the settings to make it not grainy on your television or whatever, your tablets, when you go on YouTube. And the reason that is because, at some point in my life I used to think I was a tech guy. Not that at all. I used to boast about, oh, I can type 150 words per minute on the keyboard. 150 words. You know, and that was about 11 years ago, and I haven't typed since then. I've typed on the old PS3. I don't have a keyboard for the PS4. And that's all I do when I go on, you know, places like, do you guys remember PSN Home? I used to go on PSN Home. And I'll type on there. But, you know, it's been a long time since PSN Home has been on. I think the last system it was on was PS3. They didn't want to put it on PS4. You know, and gamers were really upset. There was a lot of friends on my list that were upset that they took away PSN Home. PSN Home is for kids. We want to make PS4 grown-up content, a grown-up system. The hell with PSN Home. You know, when that was a number of years ago, and I was still in my early 40s. I'm almost 50 now, so I think it was about 8 years ago that PSN went offline. I can't remember. That's how bad my memory is. Sometimes I've got a photographic memory, sometimes. But I've been on here 21 minutes already. And none of you 2 or 3 or 4 of you, since you guys have been in here, one now, have said boo to me. That's, you know, I find that very amusing. That, you know, you guys come in here and you guys have the option right there to put stuff in, to talk to me, and you just, and that's okay. You know, you have that option. Yeah, I'm going to talk to this son of a bitch or I'm not. That's cool by me. The most interesting thing I found out, I looked at on YouTube, because I'm a Rockstar fan, I looked on YouTube the evolution of Rockstar, and you know, you guys remember Midnight Club and Midnight Club Los Angeles and all that stuff. They don't make Midnight Club anymore, and they stuck with Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Revolver, and the Grand Theft Auto series. You guys remember Grand Theft Auto London? My God, has gaming has come so far in the past decade? It's just went from leaps to bounds. Bang, 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 going to the top, and we're not stopping. Anyhow, you guys rule. You guys rock. It may have seemed at the beginning that I was trashing YouTube, but regardless of if I was trashing YouTube or not trashing YouTube, remains to be seen, is because there is talent out there. There's lots of talent out there, and lots of great individuals that make YouTube what it is today. If there wasn't great people like you out there, there wouldn't be a YouTube. And that's it. There's no up, there's no down, there's no in between. That's you guys that make YouTube possible. And so that, you know, in a big huge nutshell, or cashew, or peanut, whichever you want to use, doesn't matter, is that YouTube is a big conglomerate, and there are tons of millions of kids out there and adults out there that go on YouTube. I'm one of them. I go on YouTube every day, and I look on YouTube, I look for stuff, I look on how to portray the camera, how to look at the camera, because it feels like I'm talking to myself. It feels like, you know, oh, look at this clown, he's talking to himself. Hold on. After these messages, we'll be right back. Didn't I say I'll be right back? They got, you know, what? Bats! Where are you? You don't feel your bat treats? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly presents the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions of the World! Road Dogg, Jesse James. Badass, Billy Gunn. That's the only time we're going to do it. I need water. I need water. Oh, we're back. Oh, man. Oh, my Lord in heaven. Anyways, welcome to your doom. No. Yeah, you won't go down in doom. You won't go down in flames. Don't worry about that. We're all here on good terms. We're all here on good authority. And why I say that, and what I'm going to say next. It's going to be so nice when I figure out the volume control system on this crappy. Yeah, I'm losing it. I apologize. I don't want to lose it. It's very cold outside. January 9th, 2019. I want you guys to give me a thumbs up. Like, smash the living crap out of it. Leave a comment. And subscribe. I can't stress this more. I can't squeeze blood from a rock. Subscribe to my station, please. I beg of you. I got already a lot of subscribers out there, and those who subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. Thank you very much from the bottom and middle and top of my heart. You guys are the best. And just to give a shout out to those subscribers that have subscribed to me, more than half of you have your privacy settings set to private. So, and that kit and caboodle, I cannot subscribe to your channel until you put your privacy settings to public, because on my channel I figured out, and I went on YouTube and I said, why can't I, subscribe to the ones that have subscribed to me? And it's because you guys all have your privacy settings set to private. So if you would unprivate them, please, for me, those who subscribe to Philip Holmes' channel on YouTube, please, by all means, set them to public. and let me subscribe to you like you subscribe to me. And pass the word on to your friends. Tell them to subscribe to this crazy cat. Because I love the camera. I love being on here. I love entertaining you. Like I said, check out my previous video. Elmo Monster came in to talk to me, and he didn't talk to me, he promoted my channel. So let me ask you this, have you ever had Elmo Monster promote your channel? I said this the other day. Excuse me. Love water. Oh! I was just talking about ya.
Hi, it's Elmo Monster from Sesame Street. Yeah. You guys subscribe to Philip Homesy's channel on YouTube, and check me out on YouTube as well. Just type up Elmo Monster. and subscribe and like and comment to Philip's channel. Bye.
Whoa! Did you hear that? What the heck was that? Bye, Elmo! Bye! That was Elmo Monster again! I mean, he didn't talk at me. He talked into my mic. And, he grabbed my mic out of my ear and he asked what you heard. So please do so again. Wow. Yeah? Elmo Monster. Who here doesn't remember and know Elmo Monster, former employee of Sesame Street? You know? Canadian, rock star, if you're out there, give me a hearty hello. And I want to give a hearty hello to you too, out there. Any of you, all of you, whoever's checking out my channel, whoever's saying, look at that cat. He looks like one cool guy, man. With this, with YouTube and me coming together, ta-da! Love at first sight. I say that because I'm a product of a dying breed. It's true. And the reason I'm a product of a dying breed is because there's no more rock. There's nobody out there that listens to it anymore. All you young guys and young gals out there prefer other nonsense, rap, hip-hop, or whatever it may be. I respect it. And I respect it because last year or the year before, Run DMC was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Eminem, I like Eminem, I like Run DMC, Beastie Boys, the list goes on. MC Hammer out there, a guy who came from the 80s, and Death Row Records, Tupac Shakur, big huge hits like that deserve, they're part of music history, just like these guys are part of rock and roll history. And they're not even from America. They're not even a product of Canada. They come from England. or way over there on the other side of the pond, so to speak. What you up to? How you doing? Introduce yourself, say hi, say bye, doesn't matter. I am here for your sullen entertainment alone. And why I say that? Because I've been almost on here for 40 minutes and nobody said boo to me. That's okay. It's not going to, not going to keep me up at nights. I don't know if you're watching. I am. Where's my food? But I was telling my viewers out there that watch and come in and watch every day and see what I'm doing and see what I'm all about. It's saying that I'm the last, well, not just me, I'm a dying breed of the old school, of the old republic. And one of the big reasons that is because there's no such thing as rock and roll anymore. Rock and roll can be found on YouTube. When you put rock and roll together, rock and roll, you think of things, you think of artists like Elvis Presley, Fats Domino, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Motley Crue, AC/DC, Metallica. And you kids, guys and gals, you listen to a whole different music genre that I listened to in the 80s. In the 80s, like I said, in the 80s I listened to those acts that I just mentioned. And I consider myself a metal freak. I had long hair, and I had the biker jacket, and I had the jeans, and I had the spiked bracelets, which I still wear a bracelet today. But back then they were spiked. They had spikes on them. And had the cut-up jacket, cut-up jeans, earrings in both ears, and thought I was cool. You know, and lo and behold, people think, yeah, look at him. Pat, you're a cool guy, man. You know, I don't perceive myself as a cool guy. I'm just laid back. I was laid back in the 80s. In the 80s, when I was around, I was, give or take, 130 pounds. Today, I'm 260 pounds of coolness. Yeah. Hey, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. This is the Patch 661 show. And we're coming from you live today from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I am a product of Canada. I am an Indigenous Canadian. And the other day I came on here and was talking to a one personal message and a hearty hello to one Reverend Kevin Annett. And the reason why I wanted to say hello to Kevin Annett, and I hope this message reaches him, this video message, is that I'm coming from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Kevin, Mr. Annett. You interviewed my father in 1994. I saw the transcripts on the internet between you, Kevin Annett, and my father, Jasper Joseph. Jasper Joseph is my father. Louis Joseph is my uncle. And both my uncle Louis Joseph and my father Jasper Joseph and 4 of their cousins that died in Indian hospital in Port Alberni were put to death. They put a needle in them and they didn't wake up. Now the reason for me reaching out to you, Miss Kevin Annette, is because you're an inspiration. You're an inspiration and a godsend to all my people. Not only in Port Alberni, not only in BC, but right across Canada. You have helped the Indigenous people of Canada, and I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are an incredible man. And by helping my Native people, you don't have to prove anything else to the Native people, because your people tried to destroy my people. You have nothing else to prove. You have done your job. And you don't have to make up for it. You've made up for it from day one when you first started helping the Indigenous people of Canada. Now, I know about the police. I know about the government. The government had no business pushing you to the side when the so-called Truth and Reconciliation came out. That was just all BS, because I spoke with my uncle Louis about it, and he said it's BS. He said this was way before the Truth and Reconciliation came out. My uncle Louis said that if the government tries to help, it's just a load of malarkey, a load of baloney. Because they're the very government that tried to kill off my people in residential schools with the churches. I hold no ill will towards you. I hold no ill will towards you as an individual. As a young boy growing up in Kamloops, BC, I was adopted out of Kitimat, BC. And I was adopted into a partially white family, with my sister being Native, my younger brother being white, Caucasian, and me being Indigenous. And my mother being Métis. My mother is a Métis out of Selkirk, Manitoba, Canada. She is part of the Selkirk settlers. Her family was part of the Selkirk settlers. And getting back, my father was white, my adopted father. And both Louis Joseph and my birth father, Jasper Joseph, my mother, Lila Hopkins, when she went into labor with me, both my uncle and my father were with her, sitting in the pub drinking. She drank with me for 9 months. So I am a product of alcohol, ADD, fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS, and now because of my adopted father, PTSD. Now getting back to my father, this is my ADD. Getting back to my father abused me for 15 years. And they opened up an investigation, the RCMP, and they interviewed his peers. And my dad's name is David Holmes, Canon David Holmes. He's 80 years of age. And they opened up an investigation, and what came of that investigation was that his peers said he was a well-respected minister in the Anglican Church of Canada. They interviewed the congregation, and each and every one of the congregation in his church at the time said that he was a stand-up guy. He was a good guy, and all I was adopted brown individual who didn't hold a job, who didn't have any respect, and didn't know anything about his rights. And the reason I'm saying this to you, Mr. Annette, directly to you, Kevin Annette, is because of all the endearing help that you've helped with the community of Port Alberni and the Indigenous people in British Columbia and right across Canada. Your enduring strength has encouraged us and motivated our people to stand up for our rights, even though that the Indigenous people in Canada don't have rights. I applaud you, and I do hope you get a hold of this. I do hope you leave a comment. I do hope that we can get in touch with each other, because you did, in fact, interview my father. When I found those transcripts, there is no other Jasper Joseph that has been in residential school that I know of. I checked the records. I asked my uncle Louis Joseph, and it was my father that you interviewed in 1994. So as an Indigenous intergenerational residential school survivor, I'm reaching out to you, and I'm hoping that you contact me. I can be found on Facebook under the same name, Philip Holmes. Please message me and contact me if this message reaches you. I've been on here 47 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we're going to call it a day. I appreciate you YouTubers, you guys who go into the playroom, you guys who come out and check us out on YouTube. You are what makes YouTube possible. No one else can. Not the directors, not the inventors, whatever you may call it. They don't count. And they don't count because they don't count. They're just the ones who dreamt up, let's make YouTube. YouTube. A format where you can go on camera and make an ass of yourself, or make a clown of yourself, or whichever the case may be. I don't care. The kudos and the thumbs up goes out to you guys who make it possible. So in between time and in time, keep your feet firmly planted on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. My name is Patch661, aka Philip Holmes. Patch661 is my handle on my PS4. Hook me up, set me up, add me as your friend on PS4. I need all the friends I can get. I really suck right now at Red Dead Redemption. I'm doing the story mode right now. I really suck at Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm in a gang, but they don't help me out, and that's really disappointing. I quickly figured out when I got on Grand Theft Auto, the one with Nico Bellic, when I got online there playing online, that it was everybody out for themselves. And that's how it is on Grand Theft Auto 5 online. And the same with Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Everybody's out for themselves. They don't give a crap about who you are and what you are and what you're doing. If you're glitching, if you're not glitching, everybody's out for themselves. But I'm getting off track here, and it's because of my ADD, attention deficit disorder. One of my sole reasons I did get on here before, I think it was yesterday, talking about Reverend Kevin Annett. I know he goes on YouTube. He has been interviewed on YouTube by several hosts, talking about what he's dealing with and talking about what he's up against. So as I said, Mr. Reverend Kevin Annett, if this message reaches you, this video message reaches you, please reach out to me at Facebook under the same name, Philip Holmes, and send me a message, because I would really like to get in contact with you. To all your YouTube viewers out there, thank you ever so much for coming into my broadcast. Thank you ever so much for taking your time coming into my broadcast and watching my content and seeing what I have to do, and if I make a clown out of myself. Please subscribe, like, and comment on my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you do so. Please take off your private settings on your settings on YouTube channel, because you subscribe to my channel and you have your settings set to privacy. I can't see who subscribes on my channel. The ones who haven't put the settings on who are in public, I see. That you, if you have yours on private settings, I can't see you. And I can't subscribe to you. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart for coming into my broadcast today. I will be back with more content in the future, in the very near future. So stay cool.